Hi, I'm James from Test and Tag Supplies. Let's have a quick look at an unboxing of a Trisan S8 DL. I've got my Trisan S8 DL in front of me here, and you can see it's supplied in this fantastic, genuine Pelican case. It's really durable, and if we just flip it over, you can see that we've got a port there for plugging in our 6 AA batteries, which are pre-installed on this one here I've got in front of me. You will need to install them on your tester when you receive it. I'm just going to unclip it and we'll have a look at the features of the tester. So opening it up, bit different to some appliance testers, you can see that we've actually got 2 outlet sockets there. Now, one of the outlet sockets is for earth continuity, insulation resistance, and polarity testing. The other is for leakage testing. And the reason that we've got a separate socket here is because Trisan believe that the earth during a leakage test, that's a mains power test, should be a fixed earth, not controlled by a relay. So extra safety there with the second socket. Now, you'll be pleased to know that when you're selecting a test, the tester will actually indicate which socket to use with a little flashing LED. Now, looking at this one, because it's the DL, we've got this full QWERTY keypad for data entry, and at the top, we've got a main socket for powering the tester. Now, the tester is battery operated or mains operated. It won't charge from the mains power, so you do need to use alkaline batteries or separately charged rechargeable batteries. And we've got a printer port for an optional printer, a download port for exporting the data to a comma-separated file. We've got a keyboard or scanner port, and then we've got 2 return probe ports, one for earth continuity and for double insulation resistance testing, and this second one for class 2 leakage testing, which ensures that we've got low resistance when testing class 2 equipment under mains power. We've got a figure of 8 adapter for testing with built-in testing for figure of 8 leads, and a C6 adapter for the computer style or cloverleaf leads, as some people call them. We've then got our IEC return port, which is used for extension lead testing with the supplied lead. Now, if we start the tester up, you can see we just hold down the start button and that will power up. And we're then ready to start testing and recording information. Now, because I've already got the database turned on, you can see that it shows the date and time. I haven't set that, as you can see, so it's defaulted to the standard time as it comes out the factory. And if I press the reset button, it shows me how many records I've already used in the tester. So it's showing that I've used 3 records of 2048. I'll press the reset button once again, and I'm ready to start testing. I'm going to demonstrate how to do an IEC lead test with this tester. So what we're going to do is power it up and have a look at the menu. So we press the start button to turn it on. And by default, the recording section in the tester isn't turned on. So I'm just going to turn that on using the F2 button, and I'm going to enable the database. I press the start button and it says, do I want to save the results to database, yes or no? So I say yes with the start button, and I'm then ready to start my test. So I'm going to press the leads button, and you can see that the socket actually flashes that I need to use for this particular test. I'm going to press the start button, and first of all, it asks me for the company name. Now, I've previously entered data into this tester, so it's defaulted to test and tag. I'm going to press the enter button, and it moves on to the site. So we've got Waco here, our premises. I press the start button once again, and it asks me for the location of the first piece of equipment. Now, I've got office. As soon as you start typing, it will overwrite what's in there. And the great thing about this tester is once you've entered the site, the location, and the user, it won't ask you for that information again until you turn off the tester and turn it back on again, because it assumes you're still in the same location. So we'll press the start button once more. It's asking me for the technician, that's me, and then the start button once more for a description of the appliance. So this is going to be an IEC lead. So I'm just going to type in IEC lead and the enter button. It's now asking for an appliance number, so that might be a reference that I apply to the piece of equipment I'm testing. We're just going to enter 001 as an example and press the start button. It then asks me for a visual function check, which I'm going to do now. The lead looks in good condition, so I'm going to plug in the lead ready for testing. I'm just using the supplied IEC lead as an example. So if I'm ready to go ahead with the test, I press the start button. Now, the Trisan S8DL has one of the fastest extension lead tests in the business. You can see it went right through the sequence there, gave me a pass result. It doesn't show values on screen, but it does record any recorded values to the memory ready for download to a CSV file. So there you go, a very quick test with the Trisan S8. Let's have a quick look at some of the other features. We've got our main buttons on the front here. So we've got the leads test, earthed appliance testing for class 1 appliances, and our double insulated button for class 2 appliances. And the Trisan S8 and S8DL are really the only testers on the market that actually have a check connect feature, which makes sure that when we're testing appliances that are double insulated, if we're using a cloak or conductive surface around the appliance, it makes sure the test is being done properly, and it won't let us proceed until we've ensured the equipment is completely encapsulated and the probe is actually touching that surface. Now, under the other appliance menu, we can go through. I won't take you through every test because there's a vast selection in here, but we've got class 1 and class 2 testing at 250 volt DC. We've got class 1 and class 2 run leakage tests, and it will power up to 15 amp appliances in a leakage test. It's also got 20 amp outlet sockets, which is quite unusual. We've then got earth test only, mineral insulated metal sheath tests, and we've got portable RCD testing and fixed RCD testing built into the tester with integrated isolation for those RCDs, so we can test our worksite RCDs. Now, one last thing about this case, you can see it's extremely durable, and the frame of the tester inside this Pelican case is actually, I'm not too sure of the exact metal, but a metal frame, so really durable. And this tester is used extensively for that reason in the hire industry. So a really durable and compact tester that should last for a really reasonable amount of time.